A lot of chippiness in these playoffs, a lot of knocking people down, a lot of technical calls, flagrant fouls, whatever you want to call it. The playoffs are where the players come to play. This is what I think makes the playoffs much more interesting than the regular season, because these players, these teams want to win desperately. What's up, everybody? It's Scary. In this video, I'm going to give you my playoff predictions for Tuesday, April 29th. The first game on the board, we have the Pacers at home against the Bucks. Now, this is a 3-1 series. The Pacers have a chance to close this one out. And I have the Pacers winning here 114 to 108, 222 total, negative 6.5 point spread for the Pacers, and a 75% win rate for the Pacers. I definitely think the Pacers are going to get the job done here tonight. On FanDuel, we see the Pacers are favored by 8 points, negative 350 on the money line, and 222.5, which is right along with my own total here at 222. So here's what I'm thinking about this game. The Pacers won by 8 points in game 2. They won by 17 in game 1. And they just blew out the Bucks 129 to 103 in the last game. Even though my model only says negative 6.5 points for the Pacers, I definitely think the Pacers can cover the spread. And if they shoot really well, if Miles Turner has a good game, Tyrese Halliburton has a good game, I definitely think the Pacers will win by double digits. So I may bet this game. If I see this number go down a little bit, I may stay away from it because the negative 8 is kind of high. But for sure, I think the Pacers are going to win this game. The next game here, we have the Knicks at home against the Pistons. This is a very chippy series, a very controversial no call at the end of the last game in Detroit. The model says the Knicks will win 112 to 108 for 220 total. Negative 3.9 spread here for the Knicks and 66% chance of winning. Now, FanDuel has the Knicks as 5.5 point favorite. So I think that's a little bit too many points here. In fact, I think that the Pistons are going to cover this spread. This series has been very close, very tightly played here. So I'm definitely going to take the Pistons 5.5 points to cover the spread. This is one of my best bets on this video. And if you want one more very significant reason why I think the Pistons are going to cover the spread is this. Bickerstaff was hopping mad at the end of the last game. He's not going to let his team lay down for the Knicks in Madison Square Garden. So I think the Pistons are going to give up a fight here. They're not going to go away easily in this series. Next one, we have the Celtics at home against the Magic. Celtics, again, this is 3-1. They can close this one out here. The model thinks the Celtics will win 106 to 95, 201 total here. Negative 11.2 spread, 80% chance to win. FanDuel has the Celtics as 11.5 point favorite, so very close to my own spread here in the model. Now, I have a little bit higher total here, and I do think if the Celtics run away with this game, then the total will probably go over the 196.5. But the Magic have a really tough defense. A really slow pace for both of these teams. But on the road, the Magic are negative 3 net rating, which means they don't score as much on the road. The defense holds up, but their scoring goes down. So I do think the Celtics will win this game, and I'm leaning towards the over here. In the final game, we have the Nuggets versus the Clippers. Another very chippy series here. I have the Nuggets winning 114 to 109, 223 for the total, negative 4.6 spread here. A 69% chance of winning, and FanDuel has them at +2. So what the heck is going on here? I know that the Nuggets barely won. In fact, in that first game, they won in overtime 112 to 110. And in that last game, another controversial call at the very end of the game. They won on the dunk by Aaron Gordon. So I understand that the Denver Nuggets have not been blowing away the Clippers by any means, but to have them as underdogs at home seems a little fishy. I'm not sure what's going on here. At any rate, I'm leaning towards the over here. I have 223 on my model, only 208 on FanDuel. So this is one of my bets here that I'm probably going to take over 208 for the total. Hope you enjoyed this video. Really looking forward to these games tonight. Now, I just want to see basketball. I don't like seeing these brawls and all that kind of thing, but the level of competitiveness among all these players and the reason why they're getting into it with each other is really fun to watch. Good luck in your best bets. Let's go.